Hello. Welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus weekly money and career reading from November 25th to December 1st, 2024. Taurus, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Taurus weekly money and career, November 25th to December 1st, 2024. Thank you for being here. I hope you're well. Be on the lookout on the Hear Out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. Just a couple more days to put the magic word down below wherever you want in any of these November readings. Just pop it in the comment section if you're interested in potentially getting a free reading. Also, if you wish to get a tarot reading, you can get one during our lives that we do every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. For anyone that's interested, you can click the join button. That'll take you wherever you wish to go, and it will also give you access to your tarot reading. All right, let's get started. Grab your best headphones, earbuds for a better sound, and let's begin. I'm going to pull one oracle card, see what the root of the matter is, so see what we need to know. What is the message we need to know for Taurus weekly money and career, November 25th to December 1st, 2024. Money and career for Taurus. What do we need to know? What is the message? Thank you. The moon. Okay. Dreaming of something. Very sensitive. Getting into a spiritual mode here. Maybe you're dreaming of a job you want, or dreaming of something. It feels like you're in a very sensitive mode here, so we'll pull more cards to see what this is all about. Maybe you're in a very spiritual mode or sensitive mode at the moment. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Yes, we have emotions here. Ace of Cups. Nostalgia, yeah, that goes together, that sensitivity, thinking of the past, of your childhood, or maybe family, or the way things were before. There's a lot of emotion there. Ace of Cups. Oops, there's one card underneath. Yep. You're leaving something behind. So there's something really that you're wanting to move away from or move along, right? To let go. There's something you're wishing to let go, or that you are letting go to be able to go, further on your own adventure. So it's something that's freaking you out a little bit, but you're courageously moving forward and leaving the past behind. Leaving those emotions behind. I know this is a money and career reading, but these cards really go together with this moon. And the moon here is not the same as the moon in the tarot. This is really about sensitive moments, emotional ties, connections, or feelings, or thoughts that you have. And here it's from the past, or about your family, or about connections you had in your childhood. And that's making you really reflect with the Hermit. What do you want to change? What do you want to make different? What is it that you want to connect with, or maybe reconnect with? Or it's almost like, Taurus, it almost feels like you want to change things or make decisions or figure out a way personally to change things so they can feel the way they used to feel back then, or the way they used to feel back maybe in your career or in the past job or back in the day or with your family, or maybe it's a family enterprise or business. And it really feels like with this Hermit, you're rethinking everything. You're wanting to find the answer to feel that way again, to feel that connection to the land, to the earth. I don't know why I'm saying this, where you were born maybe, or maybe where you grew up, or where your family is, or something like that. Okay. We're going deep. We are going deep, but all these readings the past couple of weeks have been deep. Okay, I'm going to take these. Yeah, the Hermit, letting go, but figuring out the way you are going to maybe transmit something, or there's all about listening, conversations, empathy, being aware of the connections, and being aware that you have to have communication or listen to what people have to say. Page of Wands. New. Stuck in the new? That's interesting. It's like there's a new found energy or opportunity with this Page of Wands. Maybe it's something you're working on. Maybe it's a project, a business, a job, whatever it is. You feel stuck in the new. And okay, now I'm understanding. You feel stuck in the new, stuck in this new job, or stuck in today, right? And you want to feel like you used to feel back in the day. You want to feel those energies that you used to have in that job you love so much, or in that place you love so much, in that company, or at home, in your hometown, or something. You want to feel that energy again, and you don't want to be stuck in this today mode. I don't blame you. Right? It's like you feel like you have to move. How can I translate that? Comment down below. Let me know if you connect with this, first of all, if it makes sense to you, and if you're feeling that way. You understand that you need to move forward on your career, make choices, develop, get that job, or develop your business, or communicate in a certain way in 2024, right? You have to go with social media. You have to go with everything that goes, with the communications, the tools, the AI, whatever it is. Programs, computer programs, the ways of communication, and everything we utilize today in 2024 in your way of working, your projects, your career path, your new job, business, whatever it is, right? It's going to be different for everyone. And that it's almost like you're stuck in that, and it's not that you don't want that, but you feel like there's something missing there. There's a sense of belonging, a sense of connection, a sense of empathy, creativity that you want to feel again, like you felt it back in the day with that job, that connection, those projects, those team of people, the people you really enjoyed working with, something like that. You let me know if this is something that makes sense to you, because here we have the Empress. So you are creating, you are understanding, you are inspired, and you want to feel, or you want to go back to that project, or back that way to that way you used to work with, or those people you used to work with, or that dynamic that you loved so much back in the day. And you have this offer coming in. You have this business offer coming in, this project, this money is coming in, or this job offer, and you're inspired yet, and there we go, that there's the duality between these two energies of empowered because there's money coming in, or you have the job offer, or you're in a career and you're working with people, right? And you're inspired. You have everything you need to move forward. You have the experience, you have the tools, you have the knowledge, and you are creating. You are creating, and you're You're building that garden around you to be in the beauty, in the beautiful, to be where you want to be with those people you want to be, or you want everything to be beautiful. Maybe you're working in now this is random, and maybe it's just for one person. Maybe you're working in hospitality, or maybe you're working in tourism, or maybe you decorate, right? Or maybe you are working in something luxury, whatever it is. Maybe it's hospitality, or maybe it is luxury, I don't know why I'm saying this, luxury spa, or luxury traveling. It feels like there's a luxury thing going on, and you're very inspired, and you're creating something, and maybe it's not at all that, but the duality is there, right? When I say maybe it's not at all that, it's just because it's going to be different for everyone. But it feels like the duality of creating the beautiful, or whatever it is you're creating, you don't trust, you're not feeling the same way as you used to feel back in the day when you used to create something, or when you worked with those people, whatever it is. And so here, you're not trusting this. There's something that's off. There's something that's missing. And I feel like it's emotional. It's emotional. And so, yes, we do have, and we're going to pull cards. We have the Eight of Cups here, moving on. It's really about moving on, accepting to move on, and accepting the ways that we have to work today, that we have to connect, and the whole world is connected, and this is where we stand, and this is where we are, right? With social media and ways of communicating and AI and everything. It's like you're really nostalgic of the nostalgia, right? Really nostalgic of the past, and nostalgic of the past ways, career, job, business, whatever, that you loved so much in the past. Okay, well, I hear you on that. Let's pull some cards, because we have the Death card, and the Death card is accepting to move into the future, right? Accepting to move into this new way of working, this new dynamic, whether you want it or not. We're all projected in that. And it doesn't matter what generation you are, but I'm thinking it does matter, because the younger generation doesn't really know anything else. So that's their world. That's what they were brought into. That's how they learned. That's how they work, and that's how they communicate and create. So, but for the older generation, and I'm not saying this is just for older generation, but for the older generation, you will understand that how it feels to be projected into something that we accept, that we adapt, and we make it happen, and we work just like everybody else, right? But there's a certain nostalgia of like, well, what happened to empathy and communicating? And what happened to the dynamics between people, and understanding how to speak, how to communicate, and how to work, not just being on a phone, and not just being on TikTok, and no offense, right? That's perfect for anybody that loves it, and that's perfect. But I'm not judging anything. But the power of these cards are really about that. And I don't know who I'm speaking to, but it's really wanting to connect the way we used to connect before, and wanting to work in a way we used to work before. I don't know who this message is for, but maybe it's for many. So comment down below, let me know. All right, so let's pull some cards on this moon to begin with. And you see that there is money coming in. There is an opportunity here, right? With the Ace of Pentacles. There's job, there's money, there's and there's inspiration. Yet, why are you so dual on these energies? Let's see this moon here. What is this moon all about? For Taurus, weekly money and career. November 25th to December 1st. Yeah, you have the Strength. You're managing this. You're in control. As usual, Taurus, you're in control. And you want to remain in control. Maybe it's that also, that no matter what, you want to remain in control. It's funny because I'm seeing, that is very cute. I'm seeing like an old general store, you know, managing a general store. And if you're not in the United States, right, maybe you're, you know, like an old boutique or an old store, you know, old school. And then on the other side, I'm seeing someone, you know, on their phone, their computer, their tablet, whatever, and like numbers everywhere and clicking everywhere and just nothing but electronics. And that's what this is all about. Like, I'm seeing a little kid in a an old vintage store, and it doesn't matter where it is, a general store or an old vintage store, you know, sitting on a step but with computers, tablets, and all that, but it looks like it's almost like, I don't know, maybe it's the 70s or something like that. I don't know, but it feels there's a duality there. Interesting, very interesting. All right, so let's move on. So the Strength and the Eight of Wands, action forward. So you're keeping control and you're moving forward. And there we go. And you're keeping control of your emotions. You want balance. You're helping people out. You want a sense of community. You're taking a breather. And then, yeah, again, the Eight of Cups. You want to move on to something else. Maybe you want to go remote, right? Remote. Maybe you want to go somewhere remote. Maybe you want to almost build something, a community or a place or a business, caring for others, being for, you know, and just but in a remote space. And maybe that's luxury, and maybe it's a hotel, or maybe it's a spa type thing, or healing, or a community, or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, back to the general reading, where this is all about that duality within you, where it's almost like you have to let go the old days. You have to let go of your old self in diving into that reminiscing, and that nostalgia constantly tends to be a little frustrating, and you're not trusting this change. There's something you're not trusting. Are you not trusting yourself? Are you not trusting this big transformation or transition you have to do to get into something? So maybe you've been old school all the time, and now all of a sudden you're into a whole new way of working. That is possible as well. Maybe your transition here with the Death card is having to adapt to something ultra, how do I say, just computerized, right? And you don't want that, but you have to do it. So yeah, it feels like you're going from one century to another, or from, it's almost like you're going from, yeah, old school, new school. I'm looking for terms. They'll come. I'm looking for words. Sometimes I have to find the right word. It'll give me a minute. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, so what are you not trusting here? Before we get into all this, what I would like to know is, before we get into this new money, and I know that's what you want to know, the new money, the new job, the inspiration, the creation, the understanding, what is it you don't trust? Do you don't trust yourself? Do you not trust yourself? Or do you not trust this transition, this big change? Or you don't want to be part of this big change? Okay, let me change decks. What is this Seven of Swords all about? What is the Seven of... And you do have the Hermit, so there is a change within. And you know that you're the only one that can make the change. All right, so what is this Seven of Swords all about? Is this you, or is this another person you don't trust, or you feel stuck, or what? Yeah, you feel stuck. And you have the Queen of Swords. You want authority. You want to be an authority. You want everything to be very clear, and you want to remain in control and remain the authority within this change. You don't want it. You don't want anybody to take care of it. You don't want anybody else to be in charge. You want to be in charge of this change, of this transition. And this clarity here is also you wanting the truth on something. Like, because you feel stuck in that, right? You feel stuck in this mode where, okay, well, we're transitioning. Let's say you're transitioning a business to one computer style to another, or a whole new way of communicating, or a whole new way of operating, right? And yeah, it just feels like, I know this is old school, black and white TV to color TV, or old TV to numerical, to digital, right? And it feels like you want to make sure you take care of everything, and you want to make sure you're the authority on this, and you manage this whole thing. You're the boss. You want to make sure you're the boss. All right, so why do we have this Queen of Swords? Because the Queen of Swords is all about those harsh conversations, that the truth that has to come out, or clearing the way, or understanding that you are the authority and you don't want anybody else to be in that role. I'm hoping this makes sense to you. All right, here's the let's one more card on this. Let me call the card correctly. One more card on this Queen of Swords. What is it you want to know? Or what is this truth you want to know? Or what is it, this conversation you need to have to get out of that misunderstanding, or out of that mistrust? What is this all about? Yeah, wow. You go from, okay, so you go from the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. This is all about you keeping that intellectual authority. So, okay, so it's starting to make sense a little bit. So if you are in a job, let's say you have your own business, or you're in a job, right? Or you're trying to find a job, doesn't matter. You feel that if you transition to this new way of working and have to adapt to this new way of working that can be really inspiring, you want to make sure that you're in your power, and that you have clarity of mind, and you're standing firm on the way it's going to happen, on the way things are going to change, what is going to change, who's going to be responsible of what, on this whole new way of working. So if you're trying to get into a job, for example, you want to make sure to be hired, and make sure people understand where you stand on your commitment, on your responsibilities, on how you're going to work, on how, you're going to adapt to whatever new crazy way things will have to be done in the future. And you want the truth. Like, how are we going to process this? How's this going to happen? How's this big change going to happen? How am I sure, or given the confirmation that I'm going to remain the authority within my job, or within my responsibilities, or within this business? I want to remain the boss. So even if everything swirls around me and everything's changing and we work differently with different tools, let's say it that way, because I'm not sure I'm understanding what is changing, but let's say we're going to work with AI, or all the tools are changing. I need to make sure that I'm still the boss, that I still have control over all my responsibilities, and that's not going to overpower me. Wow. Okay. Got it. This is insane. Insane reading. Please let me know down below. Please comment down below. This is very powerful. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know, but it's almost like you don't trust the changes, or you want to remain in power at all costs. You don't want to be overpowered by a system, by a change, by a transition. And because you have this Queen of Swords, you're very independent, very principled. You're fair, but you're very stern. It's almost like for the transition or the conversations you're having, the meetings, whatever, there's no emotion there. You are wanting to look at all facts, make decisions, and it's all about facts. And it's all about fact. Okay, well, there we go. It's all about facts. There's no emotion involved. And that's what you miss. Got it. You want to stay in power. You want to stay in your job, in your responsibilities. But you feel like there's absolutely no emotion there. And it's all about facts and tools, new tools. And everybody's excited about tools. But no one's excited about human beings anymore. And no one knows how to communicate anymore. It's just facts only. Wow. Okay. That's almost like philosophical, really. Oof. Okay. Taurus, where are you taking me today? All right. So, what still inspires you if all this is making you doubt? What is still inspiring you? This is just coming in. Standing your ground. Standing your ground. Pushing things forward. You want to push, but you want to stay on top of it, right? Assertive, direct, daring, focused, but you're almost obsessive about, this thing that's coming in, this change that's coming in. And it really feels like, okay, we're utilizing new tools. All right. It feels like here, because we have this Knight, Queen, and King of Swords. Let's be real here. It's all about obsessive, ambitious, assertive, impatient, and wanting to manifest. A powerful, powerful figure here, full of energy, wanting to manifest this very, very quickly. So there's no compassion here. There's no proper actual balance here. This person or these people that are rushing this through for the change, for the tools, for the dynamic, for the way of working, there's no compassion left. It's like sheer ambition, sheer determination to succeed no matter what. It doesn't really matter what happens. We got to be on top of it. We got to be the best. We got to have all the tools. We have to be, in 2020, 2030, right? That's where we have to be right now. We can't be in 2024. We have to be 10 years a step ahead of everyone. That's the way it feels. It's insane. I think honestly, I think this is the first reading I have in this way. It's fantastic. It's very interesting, but it's insane. All right. And so here we have this King of Pentacles, right? Where it's all about money. So it's all about being way ahead of everybody else and money. Interesting. And we also have the Six of Pentacles, which is odd because it's like also a sense of community and helping each other out. And there is a balance. Again, old school, new school. And again, you want that warmth, that compassion, which is not there. So maybe you're in a job where it's completely, AI or completely removed of humans and uniquely, electronic. It's possible. And that's what you miss, and that's what you want to connect with. You want human connection. You don't want just machines. And I keep going back and forth, right? Back and forth, stuck with these people. Facts only. Let's make it happen quickly. Let's be ahead of the game. Here's the Death card. Let's see what the Death card says. Standing your ground. You're on the defense. It's all about money. There's lots of money involved. You have victory over that. And we have, learning new skills as well. Understanding. Right? With this, but that specifically is the card I was waiting for with the High Priestess. Moving forward, allowing yourself to utilize other skills to develop your career, to develop your project, your jobs, opening doors to other knowledge, other people that you're going to absorb from. And again, this is not about not wanting to do it, and this is not about refusing to be part of it or refusing the new tools and to adapt to the evolution of all these new tools. And you have victory over that, and you're good. But this has been in a process for a long time with this High Priestess. So, yes, follow your intuition, but also that it's a moment where you will be empowered to learn from others, learn new skills, to develop this project, business, job, whatever it is, your job, your career. This is developing no matter what. You're going to have to tap in to your intuition, right? And I feel like this energy is something that you don't always communicate with everybody. This is something that you're keeping for yourself with this High Priestess. It's like you're aware of this whole thing, but you want to be very objective. You want to stay one step back. You're open to all kinds of new ways of new knowledge, right? You're open to tools and knowledge and new ways. That's for sure. And you're initiating. This is your initiation to this new way of working. And you're discovering this along the way. Yet emotionally, you have one side of your brain in the past and one side of your brain in the future. Wow. Okay. What is it you're creating? I'm very curious here. What is it that you're creating? What is it that you're working? Let's see with the High Priestess what you're creating. What is this all about? And then we'll do the Ace of Pentacles to see how this money is coming in, what this offer is, or this business opportunity, or what is this all about? This Empress. Why is the Empress here? What is it you're creating or understanding or nurturing? Too many cards. Why is the Empress here? Thank you. So here you are. practical, finding solutions, fixing things, helping others, and again, not trusting. And why is the Seven of Swords here? Okay, that just flew out. Yeah, you're on the defense. You're not trusting everyone. It's all coming in. And no matter what, it's all coming in. But you are step by step fighting your way. Like, okay, we can all be all AI, or okay, we can all be automated, right? No more humans. But no, wait, we still need humans. We still need emotions. I'm not going to tolerate all. That's the way it feels. I'm not trusting, and I'm standing my ground that we cannot just do without human beings. Three of Swords. It's all coming in. But you're battling this. You're battling this. And maybe it's your business. And maybe you're responsible in a company, right? And you're battling. We still need both. We're not just going to throw humans in the garbage. I mean, you know what I mean, right? It's like we still need both. All right, and what is this? And you're battling every inch of the way. Where is this? Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? What is this Ace of Pentacles all about? Taking it slow. Okay, so there's an offer here, or there's finances here. You're moving forward. Okay, so you're abundant. There's money there. There's money there, but you're going to take your time to plan this out, to strategize. And that's why I feel like there's a lot of communication, arguments. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye clearly with certain people in your job, in your company, in your team, in your business, whatever it is. This is a moment where there's abundance there. You, no matter what, want to be independent. No matter what, you want to move slow on this. This is not fast moving, and maybe other people want it faster. And I'm surprised we don't have the Temperance, because you are there saying, okay, we'll make it happen, but we still have to make it happen in a smart, human way. One more card. I feel like, why so many cards? Okay, well, I'm just going to take them all. They wanted to come out. That's what we do. Nine of Swords. It's giving you anxiety. You want the truth. You want integrity. You don't want everybody just doing whatever they want because it's cool tools and because that's the way it is now and that's what we should. No, you still want integrity, humans doing the right thing, doing the right job. Clarity, honesty. It's all about honesty, and there's a lot of money involved here. You're going from the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, asserting, but you also know where the money is. You know how to make money. You know how to develop a business, to develop an idea. There's money coming in. You're determined. You're moving forward no matter what. You're moving forward. Creative, it is moving forward. And now we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, assertive, bossy. It feels like there's a lot of people involved in this, but a lot of bosses involved, and a lot of communication going on how we're going to structure this, or how we're going to move forward in all this new way, these new tools we're going to use. Oh, well, here comes the Temperance. There we go. And the World, right? So here's the Temperance, like tempo. Take your time. So if this is your business, your project that you're developing, or you're within a job, take your time to connect with the right people. Don't bulldoze the whole thing through. And I think that's what you're fighting for, right? I think that other people want this to go much faster, and you're saying, hold it. We can do this, but we have to do it the right way. And we will do it step by step. You're completely in control of this project, even though you feel in some moments that you're not. And that, for Taurus, I know is not a cool thing, to not feel completely in control of everything. And so here we have the Temperance, which is good news. I like the Temperance, right? Allowing yourself the time and patience and the moderation to put yourself in resonance with the right people, on the right track, with the right dynamic, so it makes sense to you. But yes, it's going to evolve. It's going to happen just in the right way, patience, and in maybe it's slower than they or you thought it would be. But you want to make sure that it's done the right way and there's the right evolution there, right? The right development going. And you're going to remain yourself. This is what you want. You want it your way and you want to remain yourself. You don't want to be projected in some whole different world where you don't connect to it and don't understand it just because maybe the people around you are very savvy and knowledgeable, and they're 1 step or 3 steps or 10 steps ahead of everyone. And so maybe that is, you're like, okay, well, cool. You're very knowledgeable and you could implement this and install all this and make this all happen in 3 seconds. And it's amazing and it's new and no one has done it before. It's innovative, whatever. This is you saying, I don't care. We're going to do it the right way. And I don't care what other people think. We're going to remain calm and do it the right way. I don't want to be part of this if it's just for the show or just so everybody sees we're ahead of everybody else, but we don't really care or don't really know anything else, but just installing tools and making things happen. So you're going to take the time to listen, to assimilate, to plan, to understand, and develop it in your own speed and communicate. And I think for you, the most important for you is to communicate, that people have lost communication and that there's no way of communicating in a human way because everybody's clicking. And then we have the world, which brings it all together. You're reaching this, you're successful in this, and you're reaching your goal and your way. It's your way, your goal, your way or the highway, right? And you're gonna reach your goal. It's gonna happen. I think that you're gonna be rewarded for the way you're doing this. People are gonna recognize how you have done this, how you have opened your business to the world or done things differently, or really connecting to a whole new sector, a whole new field, developing your business in a very, very different way, maybe with foreign countries, maybe international, maybe other sectors, other ways. But you remain in control and will be done the way you want it to do it. Wow. Amazing reading. I don't think I've ever had a reading like this before. So comment down below. Let me know if this makes sense to you. I think the title of this reading is going to be Insane Reading because I don't know how to title this. Maybe you'll find a better title down below, Taurus. But this is fascinating, profoundly interesting. All readings are fascinating and interesting for me. All stories are amazing, whether they're difficult or exciting, fabulous, or soul-searching, or, transition and difficult times. It doesn't matter. It's profound. All right, so let's see if there's one last message for the road. The Hangman just took, that's again taking your time, taking a step back. And I think there's a big push from someone. Maybe there's a big push from another company. Maybe there's a big push from other teams, other people, or other countries, right? Pushing in, saying, okay, well, now you got to do this. Now you have to adapt. You have to install this, and you have to install that, and you have to do this way, and we have to use this computer and that tools and that programming and this. And you're like, wait a second. Hold your horses, right? You take a step back, and you're really wanting to do it at your own rhythm and take it from a different angle. Patience. And probably this has been in stagnation for a while, waiting. Maybe waiting for finances. maybe waiting for those tools, maybe waiting for those people to come in and be ready with everything they needed to be ready, right? Maybe a budget or finance or something like that. It can also be a reorg in a company where they're coming in and they're just redoing everything. And you're like, well, hold your horses. Where are the people, right? Let's also take care of the people. The Lovers, again, all about integrity. You're celebrating this huge change. Okay, so you are celebrating this huge change of destiny, this rebirth, even though it's difficult and it's not particularly something you're embracing completely, not because you don't want to do it, because you want to remain in control. Wow, I'm going to leave it at that. Insane reading, fascinating reading, love it. I want to say that the magic word here is Back to the Future. Almost that. Just for the fun of it, Back to the Future. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put Back to the Future down below in the comment section and be subscribed. Don't forget to be subscribed. Double check that you are. And if you're just popping in, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for subscribing. Back to the Future is the magic word. And so if you're interested in popping in and getting a tarot reading, you can join us every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Would love to have you there. Have a great week, Taurus. Take care. Bye-bye.